Hey Virgos, welcome to your reading for May 2018. I'm Vanessa from Third Eye Tribe. I'm trying to do this live stream to see how I like it. It just makes it easier to keep with uploading videos. So, alright, so first of all I want to say thank you to everyone who has liked my videos, shared, commented, for your energy. I really appreciate that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first card I pulled out is the Three of Pentacles. There is a sense of starting over, I feel, for you guys. And you're rebuilding. So for some of you, maybe a business. But for a lot of you, it's kind of basically starting from scratch, starting over. There has been a completion for you. And now you're just going from there, starting from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look at, for Virgos for May 2018, I'm going to go ahead and look, let's see, let's look at the main situation for you guys, the main situation, the challenge, and then we'll do your advice card. And this is intuitive, so if you see me slow down, I am working with my guides to do a more intuitive reading for you guys. If you see me slow down, that's just me thinking and me kind of processing the information. And I kind of want to start showing the cards when I shuffle, okay? Okay, so what's the main situation for Virgos for May 2018? Okay, Two of Cups. So, for some of you, you may be reaching out to somebody, communication. For the month of May, you're focusing on communication, and particularly with one other person. You may be reaching out to somebody. It may be somebody from the recent past, and it could be some form of reconciliation. Okay, and there could be an apology. You may be offering something to somebody, making the apology to somebody, or they may be offering it to you. Regardless, there is a communication and possible reconciliation. Let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Cups. For some of you, you may be dealing with an earth or water sign. With the Three of Pentacles, I do feel like it is you who is building yourself again. There was an attempt to something or a failure to something. Something failed, so you're kind of rebuilding your esteem, your confidence. Okay, and so also, so for some of you, you may be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a this could be you in this situation because this is Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is clarifying the Two of Cups for me. So what I'm getting from these two is that I feel like you're standing your ground, and you're also a little bit guarded. Some of you may be a little bit obsessive about the situation. You may be thinking about it constantly. You may be going back in your mind, replaying certain scenarios. If for some of you, it may have something to do with money, a business. Maybe it's also a business partnership as well. A lot of you, it may have to do with money or business. For some of you, if it's emotional, I think you're kind of a little bit guarded, and you don't like confrontation that much. I feel like in this scenario. So if this person is the one reaching out to you, you may be kind of having your guard up and not really sure how to handle this. This was a very harsh ending, whatever this was. It was a betrayal, or it was a very sudden ending, and it was painful. And it came without really any notice. Like, you didn't really expect that to happen. And if you did, you kind of didn't think it was going to happen that soon. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the challenge for the month of May. Let's go ahead and look at the challenge for the month of May for Virgo, May 2018. Just kind of feeling your guys' energy. Okay. Go ahead and bring me the card that best suits the yep, perfect. Okay, so there is some sort of truth that comes out. A new idea also can come out as well this month. It's a new idea, but I also feel like it's some sort of truth that comes out. It may be kind of this could be new information, and let's go ahead and clarify this. Hopefully it's good news, but this is some sort of new information that comes in. This is something that I feel like is related to what happened in the past. Or this could also be some sort of legality, some legal justice as well. Okay, and then also getting the Four of Swords. So there's lots of swords here, guys. Lots of thinking and lots of kind of contemplating. You're in recluse mode right now. You're kind of withdrawing from everything. I think this news this new information that comes in, it may be kind of the one that kind of breaks the camel's back, and you're kind of like, okay, well, I just need to take a breather. I need to take a break. I need to step out. I need to, meditate, be on my own for a little bit, because that's what you guys do. When you guys are hurt, when you guys just, you're all about getting things accomplished, and if you don't get that accomplished, if you don't get what you're set out to do, you just kind of go into a reclusive mode. And in a sense, I would say it kind of hurts your ego just a little bit, because you're such a analytical person, and you strive so much to get things accomplished and done, and you do checklists, you make goals clear, and you really work hard to get what you want. But the problem is, we have to be willing to face the challenges that comes along with it, and it's not a bad thing if you fail, if you fall down, but it's definitely okay to take breaks. Doesn't mean that you should give up. But if this isn't to do with a business or some sort of plan that you guys had, this may be some new information that comes in that just kind of puts you at a spot where you're like, well, I need to take a break from just everything right now. Everything that takes my energy, I need to step out a little bit. So I do see you taking a break from friends, kind of socializing you're being more to yourself, because I just feel like you're just kind of like, it's just like too much for you. I have been getting the Empress card with you guys a lot as well. That means either a lot of you are, with this Ace of Swords, you're birthing a new idea, and it's going to take some time to come into fruition and to bring you that abundance that you're looking for. And in the meantime, you're just going to step back and take a break. Also, for some of you, this is also bringing in somebody new. This could be a part of growing the family, pregnancies, but it's also about expansion and growth. So this is a time for you to sit down, take a breather from everything that's gone down, and just take in what you've learned and just expand and grow from here. I feel like that's the challenge for you. It's to really absorb what has happened and really go through it piece by piece. Because something's not working here. Something is not working, and you're a fixer. You know, you're all about fixing problems. You take everything apart and put them back together. So this is your challenge. So something needs to be fixed. Hi, Melanie. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at the bottom of the deck. So this is the Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So there's offers coming in. There's also a sense of independence and self-reliance, and yes. Yes, I'm doing this live. I'm thinking just to do this live for now on. Like, I think it's just easier. But anyways, so yeah, you're. I think right now you're just kind of waiting for your crops to grow, and reap in that abundance that you're looking for, and not just with money. Even though you guys, it is about you guys like to make money. You guys like to have the finer things in life. Oh, thank you for watching. Thanks, Melanie. It's not just about that, but you're about that life as well. But also rich in energy. Having good people around you. People that don't just leech your energy off of you. People who give just as much as you take, as they take, and just have like a balanced energy transaction. I feel like there is a sense of defeat that has happened, and defeat, and just kind of you've been feeling like you've had to defend yourself time and time again. Or people just kind of look at you like, what are you doing? You're kind of backing yourself up, and you're saying that I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to figure this out on my own. This hasn't been working for a lot of reasons. And this could be a business. Again, it could be business, relationship. It could be in all aspects. I'm just looking at the energy behind it. And you just need some time for yourself to figure things out. But that's just the start of something new. That's the start of your new self. And over time, you're going to look back at this. There was a quote that I read yesterday. It goes, in retrospect, the struggles that you've been facing will look beautiful. Will actually be beautiful. In retrospect, when you look back, all the struggles you've been facing is actually beautiful. All this stuff, all this work that needs to be done will finally be reaping. See, this is an empty crop field. Then you start growing things. Then you start getting your confidence back. Then you start feeling yourself again. So take the time you need. Don't feel like, if you don't want to, if you've got friends out asking you, hey, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that, and if you don't feel like it, don't force yourself. If you've been meaning to take your vacation, take it now. Get out of town, drive around. And just remember why you do the things you do. What's the purpose? Are you happy? Okay, so let's see what's the message from Archangel Michael card, and I'm going to read you your advice cards. Okay, Healer of Emotion is one of your cards. This is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotions. You maybe feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to take care of yourself. Flashes of intuition provide you with incredible insights. You or another person is kind, tender-hearted, loving, and trustworthy. So I definitely feel that with this reading, and it definitely fits. You take care of yourself, others, before you take care of yourself. And I think that's definitely a Virgo thing. You actually really do put your energy into it, but if you're that kind, caring person, you really put your energy into other people first, and you really totally don't, you always kind of tend to forget about yourself. And it's the little things you do that people don't even recognize or don't even notice because you're so detailed. So, and then this one is, forgive yourself, you have done nothing wrong. I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in the releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. So whatever's gone down, whatever's gone awry, just know that I think it's the time right now to start putting it down. I think you've carried it enough with you. And are you going to be carrying this thing around forever? Do you want to? I mean, because you can if you want to. You can take this around with you for as long as you want, and for as long as you feel that you need to, or you feel like you want to. But I'm telling you, I think this is the time to put it down. Lay it to rest. Put it to bed. Because you can't restructure yourself and rebuild yourself if you're carrying stuff around. So be willing to forgive yourself and forgive others too. It mentions to forgive yourself, but forgive others. And I know you guys are perfectionists or like the idea of being perfect, but did we really come to Earth to be perfect? Did we come to this realm and this human to have this human experience to be perfect? Because if you think for 1 second, and some people do, some people have that ego, you think for 1 second that you are a perfect person, you've done nothing wrong, um, you've done nothing wrong, you've always been good, people, but it just been people have been bad to you, you've got to rethink some things. And you can let that go. You can let that go and just allow yourself to be imperfect. Because none of us are perfect. None of us came here in this realm to be perfect. I promise you that. No matter what. We're here to be human. What do humans do best? We make mistakes. There's always trial and error, you know? So look at things in the bigger picture, because at that moment we look at things so tense at that moment. Like when you're in a workout session or you're doing something really difficult at that moment, you're just realizing and thinking about the pain. But in retrospect, you look back and you're like, oh my god, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I went through it. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I pushed through the pain, because now look at me. Now look at my results. Look at what I've gone through. And all that would not, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be this way. You have to look at things in a bigger picture. Don't look at the details of that very moment, because that's going to drive you crazy, because that's what you guys do. It's natural for you guys. Very analytical of you guys. But keep yourself grounded and know that it's just, we live moment by moment, and just be present. There was a lot of you, for a lot of you, it's been a toxic relationship or a toxic environment for you guys. And I think there's a lot of you who have, if you think back, you were kind of putting input in that. And because let's face it, any relationship, even if it's toxic relationship and there's one person doing all the manipulation and everything, one person's letting that happen. Or one person's trying to make others happy, or trying to basically push themselves back to help others or to make others happy. So that's a part of forgiving yourself, because what else can we do? It's done. What's done is done. So expect some news. Just let go, release, and just start rebuilding yourself again. And just take it one day at a time. Doesn't need to be overnight. It can be as long as you need it to be. Okay. Alright, you guys. I think you get the message pretty well. Okay, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go. And feel free to watch the replay. And I will be doing, I think I'll do Capricorn next. I'm gonna do all the earth signs right now, and then next time you see me, I'll be doing Capricorn. Alright, thank you guys so much for your energy and your time, for your comments, for liking, sharing, and I will be on here again. Alright, thanks you guys. Take care.